Okay, so this review is gonna finish up the CRUD actions that we've had for the Pokemons, and then go into a small recap on like has many, because you guys will be doing has many through next week, which is slightly different, but a recap on has many would probably do you guys some good there. So real quick, we're gonna be doing the form, so import. I've already made a for like starting page for this, so just gonna start coding from here. So we need React, not run the Pokemon, and then const Poke form. Gonna misspell words. Props. So we aren't exactly going to be using props. That's for before I forget. We need a return in this. And then this is going to be a form. That's just going to be, I guess, this is baseline kind of what you need. Well, should probably fill out the return, but real quick, this is gonna be a multi-purpose form, so it's gonna both be an edit and an update. To kind of do that, we're gonna have const params is equal to use params. This is so that if the URL has an ID, I wish the same thing. Like if we go here, I don't have backend one. No, I do, but DB. I'm gonna just reset because I did some migrations earlier while I was testing, so I'm just gonna reset it to back to how it is over here. Rails DB. Oh, wait, that's Rails S-P 2001, and then this is gonna be a yarn start. Gonna hope that it actually switched branches there, because yeah, okay, it did. So like if we go to our two Pokemon, if it sees that there's an ID here, when we have it like use params here, it's gonna check to see if there's an ID. If there is an ID, or we're gonna have it set up so that it's just gonna update. And if it doesn't have an ID, we're gonna have it create any Pokemon. So that's what use param is gonna be for. Const name, set name. I guess we'll quick recap on like what we have. Schema. Our Pokemon has name and location, so we're gonna need use states for those. And then we're just gonna have this be empty at the moment. And then the other one is location. And then set location. It's also gonna be empty. So in our form, this is gonna have a on submit. And then this is gonna do a handle submit function. And then over here, we're gonna have a const handle submit, which is gonna be, this should be in kind of asynchronous. So because we're gonna need to do an Axios call to and from. So if let me practice these params.id. So this is checking if we have a params.id. If it does have a params.id, it's gonna, okay, wait, me here. E.prevent default. Reminder on what ePrevent default is. Whenever you submit a form, there's a tendency for the form to refresh your page. E.prevent default prevents that default action from happening, so it doesn't refresh the page. So we're gonna have it try. Yeah. We're gonna have it try, and then let was equal. Right. We need it to await at cos.put. So the URL that we're going to be sending it to is, so this is if params ID exists. So if it does exist, we're going to be updating. So that's why we're doing the put, and then Pokemons / $sign params.id. And then we're going to need to send it the name and location. I guess I'll start filling out the form a bit. So we're going to have an H1 tag. And then because we're going to use it for both, I'm going to have this H1 tag be a conditional. So if param, it's the ID. If it exists, then it's going to do update Pokemon. If it doesn't exist, we're going to have it say new Pokemon. So I'm gonna put a p tag, name, and then input, self-closing, and then within this input, we're gonna have a value that is gonna use name. Gonna have a placeholder, so that if and when it does have a name, it will render the name. So name, and then an on change, which is gonna do, let's see, anonymous function. Otherwise, it's gonna cause an infinite render. I'm gonna pass it e dot, set name, parentheses, and then in here we want e dot target value. So this tells it that we're going to be changing this and then setting that. Let's see, I'm going to want to break here. So break, and then gonna do that. Option shift down to kind of like copy the lines that you typed, and then this is going to be location. Change these to location, so not capital. And then location, and then set location. Save that. So this will pass the information here. Try. It's telling me that I need a catch. This is going to have an error. And then console.log error. Okay. So I guess save this real quick. We're gonna need to add these routes to the form because the form is gonna not be on the same page. We're gonna have it navigate to a new page. So this is gonna be like new, and then this is gonna be Poke form. Save that. So I guess real quick, make sure that I guess a page renders, and it does say new Pokemon, which is, I can close this for now, which is how we currently have it. It's going to say new Pokemon. Okay. Okay. Well, we don't have the information to do if it's not updating. So real quick, else could probably have moved this up, but I'll just move it up. Okay, so this is us making a new Pokemon. So we're gonna want another try-catch here. I'm gonna just do that one and then just type error. That was equal at COS dot post, because we're making a new Pokemon this time. Slash API slash Pokemons. And then comma name and location. Save that. Okay, so I guess we'll quick go to our Pokemons, see our Pokemons. I need to add a button later so that I can just go here. Oh, I also need an add button. Oh, just really quickly. Button. This is also going to be a conditional because saying add when you're saying add when you are updating a Pokemon when it really makes sense. So this is going to be update. And then this is going to be add. So our button is now here. Yes, I know that those aren't real things, but just kind of, I guess, check here. We did direct create, so that should be fine. Currently, can I scroll? Okay, so added it twice because I pushed into it twice. I guess this is a real quick thing. So if you're using a data provider, remember to add the code to update when you add a new item. Otherwise, okay, well, yes, really quickly, I gotta make new Pokemons. New one, hide, 2, add. So if I just go to Pokemons, this Pokemons was using an SEO.get within this page, and new 1, new 2 shows up. Pokemons 2 does not have the new 1, new 2 show up because how I currently have data provider set up, it doesn't do an update when I'm adding the Pokemon. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna need to add maybe a better code, or just like call the add function in here, like when you do, if you do use the data provider instead of writing out axios.put, you would probably like do an axios.add, like not axios.add, but within your handle submit, you would probably have a function in your provider that would be like, you'll get Pokemon, you would call it within this, pass it the data, and then have it run in your data provider instead of running it in your form, which is how it's currently set up for me. Yeah. So I guess we'll, yeah, okay. Currently with how our page is set up, it's when you add a new Pokemon, you're kind of stuck there. So to kind of remedy that, I'm gonna add a use navigate. So const nav is equal to use navigate. I'm gonna add parentheses there, and then within the, I guess, handle submits within here. So I'm gonna push down as well. Currently we only have an add, so I'm gonna add a nav here, which is gonna call the use navigate. Basically there, we're setting nav, so ending it to nav and then calling it. So we're gonna want this to take us back to /Pokemons. Remember this slash is kind of important because it's telling it you're starting back over, if you don't have the slash, it just kind of appends it. So I'll show you that real quick, I guess. So if I do /new and I add a new Pokemon, did I say? No, I didn't. If I say, it sends me back here. But if I don't have this slash and I go back and I type, it kind of appends it up here. So you can see it went Pokemon / new Pokemons, and that doesn't really help us. So remember to always add the slash in front, otherwise you might end up somewhere. Okay, so real quick, gonna close the data provider because I'm not dealing with that at the moment. Gonna go to my Pokemons.js. I think it's here. No, I need this later though. I need my random Pokemons. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate that real quick. So /edit, making a new link to edit to update our Pokemon. And then in our Pokemon routes, we also need like /id /update, and then this is going to go to Pokeforms. Save that. Wait, I call it edit here. I'm going to match this one to that one. As long as these kind of match this one to this one, they like obviously ignoring Pokemon's. The Pokemon is added onto these. So just imagine this is like Pokemon / this is Pokemon /id. As long as these match up, that's where you would be going in respect to the elements. So refresh this real quick. So we have our update Pokemon. Currently, our update Pokemon isn't grabbing names from anywhere. Obviously, if we're trying to update, we would want it to kind of have the names. So in our Pokemon forms, I'm not passing any props. So if I do like a console.log props and I save that, you can see down here it's empty. You can have it set up so that you are passing props in. I believe you're doing, if you modify your like app.js and stuff. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna create a new function within this, which is gonna be like const check Pokemon, check poke is equal to async. It's going to be an asynchronous function because we're going to be doing an Axios call. So this is going to do if we have a params.id. So if we do have a params.id, we're going to try catch, change that to let was equal Axios. Wait, I need my await. Get. So we're going to be doing an Axios call to API / API / Pokemons / exclamation $. That params ID. So we're gonna do basically grabbing information from one place, and then we're gonna do set name to be res.data.name, and then I don't know why I keep pushing those twice. Set location, and then this is going to be location. So if you want to check if this is going to be the correct path, you can do like a console.log res.data. You're basically matching the keys. So like if I refresh this, I want to edit. Check poke. Oh, I need a use effect. Tons. No, I just need a use effect. Use effect. So within this use effect, we're gonna be calling the check poke. That's all we needed to do, and that's basically as soon as the page render, it's gonna check the params. Missing now. It's gonna check the params, and if there is a params, it will set the Pokemon. So you can see it's already kind of filled it in, but if I refresh the page, you can see this is the wrong line. This is from a form, so we just kind of want our ID and our location. So we don't need to like type out where, like we just need res.data.name, res.data location. We don't need to set like we don't need to make a new Pokemon state to set them. We can just set them like that. I guess check to make sure update works. I need to set up the use nav is that. Graveler's SS, that's our update to Graveler. We're gonna have a nav here, and then this is because we're updating a Pokemon. We probably want to send it to the updated Pokemon. We might be having this from a show, so like if we do have it from a show, we would just kind of redirect them back to the show. So our use nav would just be /Pokemon $$ squiggly brackets, and then it's going to be params.id. So if I go here, update you, add more, it sends me back here. I think I need a timeout so that it doesn't so that it updates fully. I don't know why that happens. So really quick, because I'm not using the res, I can technically just get rid of that and just have the await. I just realized this is also missing an await. Save that. That doesn't really change these though. That okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do a set timeout, see if that helps with this. It might just be that my state isn't updating well, in which case that would be a different issue. 100, 1000. Let's see, update, singular. So yeah, because if I go here, it's going to be updated. I guess, how is my Pokemon? So use state, use effect, filter. Okay, so my Pokemon is using the data context. I need to have to update my state when I do. Okay, so this is my bad. The data provider, because this is using the data provider to grab the Pokemon, the data provider is updating the state. So I need the Pokemon form to be using the data provider and updating the state there. Otherwise, the state doesn't reflect unless you update. Which then makes me question something. I'm gonna test something real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Pokemon's, because I believe Pokemon's is rendering this page. And we need to add, I need to add the add button. So really quickly, button. And then this is gonna be like add new Pokemon. We're also gonna use nav here, so const nav is equal to use navigate. Did that import? No. Wait. Yeah, it's not importing. Just gonna copy that, paste it here, push down. We don't need params. So now that should be fine. This button is gonna be an on click, I believe, and then yeah, on click, and then parentheses equal. So empty brackets, nav. So we're gonna be sending it to Pokemon. I need the slash point. I also need this in quotes. Slash Pokemons slash new, because it has to match the route in our Pokemon routes, which is slash new. So slash new, save that. We have a new Pokemon button, so that's working. I want to see. So Pokemon. Okay, so yeah, okay, that explains why that wasn't working earlier, because we're using. Okay. Really quickly, we're gonna go to Pokemon's data context. So we need to make sure that data context does update. I guess that provider. Move that back up. So let's see. We need this to have const add Pokemon, which is equal to that. So I guess we're not going to be making big changes. We're just going to do like a set Pokemons, and then this is gonna, we're passing in a Poke, and then this is gonna be spreading out Pokemons, double checking Pokemons, and then we're adding Poke to it, and then saving that. We're gonna add Pokemon here, save that, form. Let's see. We want it in the outs because the outs is the one that's adding the Pokemon. So before we navigate, because if you navigate away, you're not going to want the code. So we're just, I need to add the use context here. What did I call it? Add Pokemon. Pokemon is equal to context. And I believe data context. I really do not use context provider. Okay, so use context, add Pokemon. Down here, add Pokemon. Name, location, save that. Go back here, add new Pokemon, add. There we go. No. Okay. I guess really quick. Data provider. We're gonna go console log added. Okay. It's Pokemon, add new Pokemon. add, says it's added a Pokemon. Well, we weren't doing that list. It's here to Pokemon, but that is still breaking. Okay. I think I saw what the problem was, just is that it had an undefined ID, but that has an ID. But refresh it shows up. How can I get this to? I guess Pokemon is too. I'm gonna have this to console log. I'm gonna have that console.log Pokemons. Okay, add new Pokemon. Type. Go here. Each. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I need this to actually get doing it. See what's called. Okay. So then back in here, get Pokemons. It's gonna do a Pokemon changes, which hopefully it doesn't run into an infinite. It's running into an infinite loop. Const. So new state, updated. There's probably a better way of doing this, but this is the fastest way that I can think of at the moment to do this. Fonts. So updated. Yes, I did. How did I? What? I just gonna update it. Save that. Set updated. True. Have this check updated. And then have this set updated false. Okay, so now refresh the page. So then I believe I do an add Pokemon. Add Pokemon 2. Check this. This has it. So then if I go here, it should be fine. So then if I update a Pokemon. Okay. This is why I don't like using the data provider. Because now I gotta add more stuff than I would usually add, because I'm not fully using the data provider as I should be if I was using a data provider. Whether or not using a data provider, otherwise you're gonna run into like some issues like I am. I'm gonna really quickly, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do updated poke. Save that. Updated Pokemon. I don't need to set anything. I just gotta set updated to true, because all we're doing is checking to see if we've updated a Pokemon. And then change this to updated poke. And then I guess I don't need to pass it anything either. I'm just gonna call it. Okay, so then in our Pokemon form. So this is our update portion of that. So this timeout, the reason why it wasn't working is because it wasn't a timeout issue. It was literally that our show Pokemon wasn't doing what it should have been doing. Which is when I usually make my show Pokemon, it's usually like just doing an Axios call by itself. But not this way. So we're gonna have this do updated. Yeah, okay. I gotta add updated poke. I believe it's updated poke. Stairs updated poke. Updated poke. So then we're just gonna call updated poke here, and then let's see. So then update, and it works. Okay. So yeah, if you're not fully using the data provider, that would be one issue that you're gonna come across, because you're not, I guess, you're not modifying state. Like I'm not modifying my state to that provider. I'm making it do a new Axios call every time. But if I was, you would technically have this, most of this code probably in here and just be calling it. Okay, so that's our form working, because we can add a new Pokemon. And we can go to a new Pokemon. We can edit a new Pokemon. And yeah, because it's edited. Okay. So we're done with our update and create. So next thing that we're missing is delete a Pokemon. Gonna close out things that I don't think I need. Actually, I think I need that one Pokemon. Okay, so I'm gonna make the delete function here only because if I'm just gonna be looking at this page, I'm just gonna be modifying Pokemon's here for the most part, so can't delete poke. It's equal to that. I think this is also an async, so I need to type async real quick. Save that. So this is gonna do a try, and then we're gonna have an await. We don't need the res because we're not looking at a response. We're just doing an Axios call. Dot delete, and then it's gonna be API / Pokemons / $sign ID. I need the slash here. And then I need a catch because it doesn't like that I don't have a catch. And then this is gonna be console.log error. Save that. Next thing we're gonna have is const updated poke, because we're gonna be updating our list of Pokemon on the page. Pokemon dot filter. So P is equal to so we're looking at p.id, so it does not equal ID. That's the array that we want to return. That should be Pokemon. Passing ID. Okay. I think these are just circle brackets. Save that. Okay. So, and then set Pokemons to updated Pokemon. And then we need to call this. Currently how this is that it's not gonna really like it. So I'm gonna like change this, kind of get rid of it completely. So we're gonna call Pokemon, and then this is gonna make me have not Pokemon, random Pokemon. And then we're passing it Pokemons as prop. and then this is equal to Pokemons. Then we need to pass delete Poke, which is going to be equal to delete Poke, and then close that off. I need to now change this because this isn't completely correct. I need to put that in parentheses because it's going to be taking an object and then delete Poke. We're going to have to delete, go off of a button. So technically should I have okay, let's just highlight okay button and then delete Pokemon. This is going to be an on click. This is and that. So we're gonna on click, we're gonna do the delete Poke. Pass that the Pokemon ID. I hope Pokemon is starting to not look like a word to you guys. Okay, stay with this for a moment. Pokemon, unexpected token. Okay, so doesn't like this page. I don't need that comment there. That should be so refresh. 4 not found. Save that. I don't know what was. Oh, why is that it? ID. Fresh. Delete. Still sending me an error code. Delete. No mount matches. Do I not delete? Okay. Oh, I'm missing any. Save. Fresh. Delete. So now it's deleting. And then this is breaking because I need to update the Pokemon's 2 page because I changed how my Wonder Pokemon was interacting with the data. So this needs to be passing the Wonder, this needs to call Wonder Pokemons correctly. So I'm just going to delete that. And then copy this over, paste it there. This is going to yell at me because I don't have delete Pokemon, but that's just this code for the most part. The updated isn't gonna work unless I change some stuff. So I need to go back to my data provider. Really don't like the Zoom data provider. So we have a set Pokemons here, so we're just gonna pass that down as well. So set Pokemons, save that. And then in here, we're gonna do a comma. So now that should be fine. No, I don't have that source imported here. Okay. So now this can delete Pokemons and yep, they're gone from here as well. I think I can delete Pokemons here and they're still here. I gotta call the updated Pokemons. So, which is strange. Okay, updated poke. Save that. Save that. That is what I called it, right? Okay, updated. I'm confused. Okay, wait. Let's go back to my form because I know the form one. This is updated poke. That is updated poke. Scroll up. Update. Oh, okay. I need to change one of these. There we go. Can't have two variables be really close in name. So now if I delete Pokemon here, I delete Pokemon here, so I'm gonna delete up to Weeping Bell. That did not update. Okay, I'm calling update Poke on the wrong page. What's that? We don't need it on this one, but we need it on this one. Because this is the one that's interacting with the other one, but I don't have use contacts here. So just gonna yoink, paste. I just need updated poke. It's gonna, I need to change update, update. And I need to import them. Okay, so now if I delete stuff that they are matching, other than this has a button, this does not have a button. Okay. So that's finishing up the CRUD actions for Pokemon. I'm gonna close all of these. I need this. Okay, so we're gonna add 2 models to our Pokemon app. We're gonna be adding trainers and badges. A trainer has many badges, and the badges belongs to a trainer. So to do that, we're gonna do a whale.sg model trainer, because we need trainers first. Trainer is just gonna have a name. And then Whales G controller, API / trainer. I hope it pluralized it for me. No, it did not. Okay. I need to make that go. So it was D controller to remove the controller. Wait, it was G controller trainers. Okay, and then Whales G model, and then we're gonna have a badge model, which has a gym trainer belongs to, push enter, and then Whales G controller API / badges. Okay. So we're gonna do a Whales DB migrate. And then if we go to our schema, I really wish Zoom could just let me not have the little bar underneath or above. So we have our badges and we have our trainers. We go up here, we have our 2 controllers. Scroll up. Okay. So remember when you were doing a belongs to, you gotta go and check your models, so like badges model. So we can see that belongs to trainer. That looks good to me. And then if we go to trainer, we gotta add the has many underscore mini badges. And then these are going to be dependent and they're going to destroy. Because if we destroy a trainer, their badges go away. I guess you can technically have a has many relationship where you want to have a dependent destroy, where a badge can have multiple trainers, but we're gonna not have that. We're just gonna make each trainer make their own badges. But you guys will be learning has many through next week, which would probably be what you would have for here. You would have many trainers have many badges, and many badges has many trainers, and they would just have like a through option. You guys will see that next week. So really quickly, we're just gonna fill out our controllers, trainers. So trainers is gonna be basically like Pokemon's. It's its own thing. So it's just gonna be like before action. I need to underscore. We're gonna have a set trainer. And then this is gonna only happen during show, update, and destroy. Def, and I'm just gonna copy that a bunch of times. Should have put it in extra space. So we're gonna have index. I'll fill this in. I'll fill these in as I go. So render JSON trainer all. We're gonna have show render JSON at trainer, which really quick private, because we need our we need our set trainer down here, and which is gonna be where's my at trainer is equal to trainer dot find, and this just has params. Really quickly, we're just gonna do within our namespace. We're gonna add them down here. So namespace do resources colon trainers do resources colon badges, and then badges, and then end. This way we have our trainers and our badges linked up that way. Okay, going back to the trainers controller. This is gonna have params ID, and then push down def trainer params, params dot require, and then we're gonna require the entire trainer dot permit, and then we need name. I think that was the only parameter for our trainers. Really quick, go to our schema. Yep, our trainers only have name. Okay, so then that is the only thing we need to check. So we need a create. So then trainer is equal to trainer new trainer poems if trainer dot save. We want to render JSON trainer. Else want to render JSON. Errors. Trainer errors dot full messages and then comma status colon 422. Save that, plug it in. Next one would be destroy. We'll just kind of do at trainer render JSON trainer. I need my at sign. Dot destroy. Save that. And then this is update. I'm gonna copy this for the most part, paste, but then this is gonna be that if at trainer dot update trainer poems. I'm gonna render at trainer. Save that. The error message is more or less the same. I've stared at the word trainer for too long today. Doesn't look like a word right here. We have one extra set of def and so I'm just going to delete them. I should check if this works, but I'm going to fill out the badge controller and then make sure that works as well at the same time. So I'm going to push enter. I'm going to add the private first this time, and then so it's just there. We need a before action for this one, same as the last one, except this one, for the first one anyway, it's just going to be set trainer. Because we're going to be setting the trainer before all of these. And then the other one is a before action set badge. And then this is only going to be for the same three, so show, update, and delete or destroy. Save that. So the before action set trainer, we need to have it. So in our private, we're going to have a def set trainer and def set badge and save those. We also need the def badge poems. Save that. Okay, so for our set trainer, we're gonna have it be at trainer. Yeah, wait, at trainer is equal to trainer dot find. Okay, this is, I'm gonna start my server real quick. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that this page, yeah, okay. So we're gonna be looking at trainer ID, and then badge will be ID later. So trainer.find, poems, square brackets, going off of this, it's going to be formatted as trainer ID. So we want trainer underscore ID. Save that. Our set badge is going to be at badge is equal to badge, not badge, at trainer dot find dot badge dot find poems square bracket colon ID, because it's going to be its own ID. It doesn't have a badge underscore ID. And then for badges parameters, we're going to have poems that require colon badge dot permit. Then we need a trainer ID. And then we need gem, because that's the other property that we have in our schema. Can I type? Yeah, our badge has trainer ID and schema. Save that. So then for up here, we need that. And Option Shift. So index, show, update, create, delete. Okay, so our index is going to be badges is equal to at trainer dot badges dot all render JSON badges. Oh, I need to set that to an equal. Render show is going to be a render JSON at badges at badge. We need a create, which is going to be at badge is equal to badge dot new. I guess technically at trainer dot badge dot new badge poems. This should grab the trainer ID, set it so that it's not there, and then it's going to make a badge. It's going to use a new badge, and then it's going to create params for it. So if badge dot save, we want to render JSON at badge else render JSON, and then this is going to be curly brackets errors badge errors messages comma status colon 422. This is going to be update, which is going to be if badge update badge params. We're going to render JSON at badge else. I'm going to copy this. And then I need an end here. I also need an end here. And then destroy. So this last one is going to be just at badge destroy. And I can stick the window JSON in front. Save that. That should be good. So those are the controllers. Just gonna clear that. Okay, I clear these. Okay, so clear this. So I guess I need to do a get. So this gives me an empty bracket. It's expected. I don't have any data seeded. So if I make a post, Sally Joe, your name is going to be used. I don't like how Mac, if I hold something too long, it's going to do that. Send. So now I have a Joe 2, of Joe with ID 2, because I made a Joe earlier. If I patch, let's, I guess, James. Really quickly, patch 2. So now trainer 2 is now James. So if I just do a get, just to make sure trainers is working fine. I have Joe and James. So the trainers model is working. So now we want to do /2. So we're just messing with James. We want badges here. Send. We have no badges. So we're going to do create real quick. We're going to have badge from computer. Computer city. Don't need to control S. Internet surveyor James. Oh, missed an S there. I was missing an S. So now we have new badges for James, which is Computer City. He defeated the first gym. Yay. If we get rid of that and we just do a get, we should see that he has the badge. The other way for create, if you guys wanted to see it, would be to have it be basically, if you could just have badges here. I'm gonna comment that one out. You could just have badges.new. You would need to also pass it a trainer ID. So like 2, and then Fuchsia. I think I spelled that city name wrong. Post, because okay, I'll show you guys without the trainer ID. If you guys don't have it, it's going to give you an internal server error. It's telling you that you have a create, and then if you look on here, it's going to basically say you failed in the set trainer because you don't have a trainer ID. So like, just to highlight, it's telling you that you didn't have a set trainer. So then if you do badge, you can pass it that. Okay, wait. It's just telling me. Right, I guess double check this. Bad. Okay. Does that make the new badge? Just to confirm that it wasn't just not having the S there with the first time around. I'm gonna get rid of the trainer ID. Trying to think of what other. So I'm butchering these colored names. Yeah, if you don't have the trainer ID, you get a trainer must exist. So then you just gotta pass it that, and then you're good. I do kind of recommend doing it with this one. That way your trainer ID is already set from the beginning, so you don't have to like do a trainer ID. And then you just make new badges, or like not make new badges, but like make new items in your model. Food and water. City. We'll go Gen 2 now. Yeah. And then if I just do a get on James, he has all the beds. It's basically time up for the review. Did you guys have any questions?
I think I'm okay right now.
Okay.